three things that can destroy relationship or marriage. Number one thing that can destroy relationship is lack of communication. When both partner, when they don't have that good communication, anything easily, small arguments can result to a big issue that both of them can no longer even be able to reconcile. Communication is very important in every relationship. Communication is, I think communication should be number one. Should be number one, because in a relationship where there is no communication, any slight mistake or any slight argument can break the couple. If the couple begin to see themselves, the distance between couples, if that communication is not there, the distance will be too much. And in a relationship or in a marriage where there is too much distance between the couple, any little mistake or any little argument, any little misunderstanding can break the marriage, because both of them, they are no longer in agreement. A marriage where there is no agreement, where both parties are not in agreement, that marriage is slightly be able to succeed, because there is no good communication between both partners. And it's very, very important, if you are a couple, married man or married woman, or in a relationship, if both of you have issues, don't you ever extend that issues to a third party, be your family, your friends. The easier and the better way for you to resolve issue in relationship is supposed to be between you and your partner. Outside that, you people are exposing your relationship to a third party. Where there is no communication, that is where you people will begin to open a space for another third party to enter. Because if both of you are in a good communicating tense, you and your partner, you have good communicating tense, it will be very difficult for third party to enter inside between you and your partner. But a relationship where they lack communication, yes, because you as a woman, will be easier. It will be easier for you because you are not closer in communicating with your partner. You may be closer with outsider more than your partner, and it's very, very wrong. If you are closer to outsider in communication, rather than be closer to your partner in communication in marriage, if you are too closer to outsider, that marriage will not stand, because the person that you are going to ask for advice, you don't know the stand of that person, whether that person is even looking for the marriage to break. You can never trust anybody. Oh yes, you can never trust anybody. You know, in relationship, it's supposed to be two people, but at the moment you begin to invite other parties to it, that marriage or that relationship begin to have K-leg. Communication is very important in marriage, in relationship. Don't be too closer to outsider. Be more closer to your partner in communication. I have seen most cases that most men, they cannot share ideas with their wife. They are more comfortable sharing ideas with their friends. In a relationship where you are so comfortable sharing ideas with outsiders, it will be very difficult for you and your partner to come in agreement with one thing, because you don't have confidence in your partner, and your partner don't have confidence in you. Marriage where there is no communication, you both will just, it will be easier for you to lose that connection, because you don't know what is in this one mind, you don't know what is in the other one mind. Small thing might happen, you begin to imagine another thing, and the other person is imagining another thing. But when you both are closer, you will share that differences easily. You will share the differences easily. It's very, very important in marriage or in relationship, any relationship. Make sure you are very much closer to your partner than outsider. If you are so closer to outsider rather than be closer to your partner, that marriage is 50-50. Because you are tearing apart your home. You are tearing apart your relationship. Any slight misunderstanding, that marriage is at risk. Because when you are not in a good communication, you're not in a good relationship, you don't even know the mind of your husband. You don't even know the mind of your wife. Outsider can tell you this is the food that your husband likes. Very, very wrong. Outsider can tell you this is the size of your wife. And you call yourself a married man or a married woman. What are you both doing in that house? No communication. How do you communicate? Most people will even go ahead, will even go as far as relating more to their family rather than to their husband or to their wife. You are supposed to be closer to your wife or your husband than your family. Let communication be your number one goal that you focus on. If you are planning, if you have never married, if you are a married man or a married woman, if you are in a relationship, if your partner is somebody that is close, because there are some people that is so close, until you figure out a way to get to that their weak point, so that you can be able to because not everybody like to talk. Most people, they like keeping things to themselves. If you are married to that kind of a man, or you are married to that kind of a woman, you have to look for a way to make them open up. Because most people, because of their past relationship, they might be afraid, or maybe they will hold something in their mind, or they will be close. Most men, they will be close. They will not want to speak out. They don't like it. Maybe they don't feel. Sorry, the network. I don't know what happened to the network. There are some women or some men that they are so close that they don't like opening up. But if you have that kind of a person, you are a husband to that kind of a woman, you are a wife to that kind of a man that don't like to talk too much. You have to figure a way. You have to figure a way, look for a way to start a conversation. It's very important. Because some people, they are so close. Most people, because of what they have passed through, because most people, they are so close because of the way they grow up. Because most people, they grow up in a closed environment. Those kind of people, it will be very difficult for them to open up. Or most people have passed through some emotional stress before in their previous relationship, or they are battling emotional things in their mind. Most people will not like to open up. But if you're in a relationship with those kind of people that is always close, they don't like to talk, they don't like to communicate, you have to figure a way out. Figure a way, look for a way to enter into, to draw them into a conversation. It's very important. I know it's not easy because in marriage, communication is very important. If you don't have it in your marriage, you have to look for a way Look for a way to dive into communication with your partner. Most people, because of trauma, childhood trauma, their past relationship trauma, or what they have been through in life, they might not want, they might be locked inside. If you don't know how to to engage in communicating with those kind of people, it will be difficult because you don't know what is in their mind. And those kind of people, they might be, imagine, this is my wife, look at the way you just do, it might be, you might not do that in a offending way, but because they don't know how to relate, how to communicate it out, because they are close inside, they will take it in another way. Also with woman. If you are in a marriage, if you're in marriage or you are in a relationship that one person is close inside, don't like opening up, you have to look for a way. Very, very important, because in marriage where there is communication, you will resolve issue easily. You will resolve conflict easily. And in most cases, when you pour out your mind, when you people resolve the issues, everything will finish. But when you did not pour out your mind, the other person is holding his own, the other one is holding his own, it will be very difficult for you people to resolve conflicts. Communication is very, very important. Number 2, truth. Oh yes, truth. When trust is broken, it will be very hard in marriage when trust, or in any relationship where trust is broken. Even though the man or the woman say, I forgive you, if any slight mistake or any slight thing happened to that previous thing that you forgive that person for, that person will still remember. Make sure you are, if you are a man or you are a woman, be truthful in your marriage, in your relationship, so that your wife can be boasted enough and say, my husband can do this. Your wife can be boasted enough to say, my wife can do this. This is what my wife can do. This is what my husband can do. Not you are going to Abuja, you tell your wife, I'm going to Lagos. In marriage, let truth. Let truth. I know most men or most women, we don't want to hear this, but is the most case that destroy marriage. Truth. Truth. Marriage where there is no truth, the day one person will find out that this person has been lying to me, it will be very hard. It will be very hard for that person to forgive the other person. It will be very hard. Even though you say I forgive, but another day the person might still have it and say, I be maybe is it telling me the truth? Is it truth? Or maybe he's trying to play me again. Yes, truth is very important. Nobody want to hear the truth. I know in most cases, most women don't want to hear truth. Until you tell most women lie, they can never believe you. But as a man or as a woman, let your truth be truth. Even though they believe or they did not believe, say the truth. Say it the way it is. Truth is not always sweet. Truth is not sweet, but you have to say it the way it is. Oh yes, you have to say it the way it is. Somebody needs to hear it. Because truth that some people, because of the lie they lied to enter into a relationship, how many lies can you use to cover how many years you are going to stay in marriage? You see that most people use lie to enter into a relationship. They will use another lie to stay in the relationship. They will use another lie to marry. They will use another lie. How many lies are you going to use to cover up inside the marriage? Marriage that you don't even, that you people vow to each other for lifetime. How many lies are you going to use to cover it up? How many lies are you going to use to cover lies, the first lie you used to marry. How many lies? You see, most people, because of the lie, they begin to commit crime. You begin to commit more bigger one, more, because you will use another bigger lie to cover lies. Use another bigger one to cover one, another bigger one, another. You see that the lies will be expanding. It's expanding. And the day it will explode, everything will end. Oh yes, the day that lie will explode, everything will end. So why not just say the truth for the first time? Why not say the truth for the first time? Lies in marriage, in relationship, that relationship can never work. It can never work further. Because the day the other person will see, we now notice that this person is lying to me, everything will end. Even though that person tell you, I've already forgiven you, the day you do slight mistake or do something that resemble that thing, that person will still go. That person will still go. Number 3, respect. Oh yes, especially men don't stay where they are not respected, even though you don't love them, but just give them that respect. Also, the kind of respect men deserve, also women need it. Most men don't know how to respect women. Most men don't know how to respect women. In marriage or in relationship, respect is supposed to be reciprocal, not for only one person. Don't give what you don't want somebody to give to you. What you don't want somebody to give to you, don't give it out. It's unfortunate that most men, because they feel maybe the woman have children, the woman don't have any choice, the woman don't have any option, they begin to maltreat the woman. Another day, I'm going to do a topic concerning gbasgbos. The men that do gbasgbos, we are going to do a discussion upon it. Because it's only a weak man that can feel that since he cannot use his mouth to talk, then he cannot use the physical way. Respect in marriage, very, very important. Because when some people, if they are either their wife or their husband, if they never leave that marriage, they're not going to know the value. If the man still there with some women, they will still use that man do jeje. If some women, if some men, if their wife never lived it, they will still use that woman to do jeje. It's very, very bad. Respect is very, very important in any relationship. Don't give out what you cannot take. I will end my topic here. I will still come back again to discuss those men that always use, and also women that always give gbasgbos to their husband. Bye guys. Anytime you see this video, help me to share this video, guys. Bye.